What's up, fight fans? This is Slim Olokpe with Slim Olokpe Boxing. So, another blockbuster fight is loading. Artur Beterbiev is going to be rematching Dmitry Bivol this week in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia, and is going to be loud because the first fight was pure violence, and now the four belt is on the line again, including legacy and bragging rights. And guess who has stepped into the conversation? None other than the master boxer and the king of the heavyweight division, Oleksandr Usyk, a man who has danced with both power and skill in the ring. He fought with Anthony Joshua, Derek Chisora, and Daniel Dynamite Dubois, and he proved that he can handle fighters with power. He also outclassed Tyson, nobody can beat me, Fury, to show that he has the skill to also beat a skillful fighter like Fury. And now he has weighed in on this rematch between Dmitry Bivol and Artur Beterbiev, and trust me, his verdict will shock you. So how does Usyk see this one playing out, and who does he favor in this rematch, or is he just sitting on the fence? Let's break it all down. Now let's rewind to October 2024. Artur Beterbiev versus Dmitry Bivol, two undefeated boxers clashing like thunder and lightning. Beterbiev, the knockout king, had destroyed everyone before Dmitry Bivol, and Bivol, the technical wizard and the man who schooled Canelo, wasn't afraid to trade with Artur Beterbiev. In the first few rounds in the first fight, Dmitry Bivol was taking the shine with his slick movements and sharp counters, making Beterbiev look more human compared to the fighters that Beterbiev has been fighting. You know, Beterbiev is known as the knockout machine, and he just go in there to bully fighters. But against Bivol, it was different. Bivol was actually looking like he was getting the better of Beterbiev in the early rounds. But one thing about Beterbiev is that he doesn't get tired easily, and by the middle rounds, he started hunting Bivol down and breaking him bit by bit. Although no knockdown or knockout happened in the fight, but the judges still gave it to Artur Beterbiev, making Bivol taste defeat for the first time in his career. But if you watch that fight, you will know that it was not easy at all for Artur Beterbiev to get the win. And after the fight, Saudi boxing chief Turki Al-Sheikh and Matchroom promotion CEO Edian was quick to call for a rematch, claiming that they believe Bivol did enough to win that fight, and they believe that he should have been the undisputed light heavyweight champion instead of Artur Beterbiev. And for this reason, Turki Al-Sheikh offered Beterbiev a deal that he cannot refuse in order to fight Dmitry Bivol again. He even said that if Dmitry Bivol is able to beat Artur Beterbiev in the rematch, then they will have to go into a trilogy, to settle the score. And now, this week, February 22, is the day that this man will run it back. So the question is, who is going to take it this time? Well, TNT Sports caught up with Usyk and they asked him to predict the rematch. But you know that Usyk doesn't talk much and he doesn't talk anyhow. But guess what? Even Usyk himself couldn't pick a winner between Artur Beterbiev and Dmitry Bivol. And instead of picking one of them, he said it is a 50-50 fight, that both men have the potential to win this rematch. And this is the same thing I've been saying, because in the first fight, Artur Beterbiev, the knockout machine, he couldn't knock out Dmitry Bivol. And in the fight, Dmitry Bivol showed heart, he showed skill, and he showed that he's made of iron himself. But at the same time, he was battered up, his hands were swollen, and coming out of that fight, I believe that he doesn't want the rematch. He believes he lost the fight. But since Edian and Turki Al-Sheikh, two prominent people in boxing, they said they want the rematch, that they believe that Dmitry Bivol have what it takes to actually beat Artur Beterbiev on a good night, putting Bivol in a position that he doesn't have any option. He has to take the rematch even if he doesn't want it. And this rematch now, it is very hard to actually pick a winner because that is how tough this fight is. And Usyk, a master boxer himself, understands both men very well, and he knows that Beterbiev is a beast and he is a man who doesn't know how to lose. But he also knows that Dmitry Bivol is a chess master in the ring, and he is also a man who can neutralize power with pure skill. So for this reason, it was hard for the master boxer himself to pick a winner, which is a pointer that there will be problem in this fight. Any one of this warrior could actually take the win in this one, because this rematch no be just for pride, it is for the undisputed title. The four belts are on the line, and one of them will have to emerge as the king of the lightweight division this weekend. And as if that was not all, there is talk going on that Dmitry Bivol could face Usyk himself if he is able to beat Artur Beterbiev in this rematch. But if Beterbiev wins, then he will have to fight with the WBC mandatory challenger, the Mexican monster David Benavidez. So there is a lot of things at stake in this one, and February 22, we are going to see who is truly the best at the light heavyweight division. We will be able to see if Beterbiev will prove once again that his power is too much for Dmitry Bivol, or if Bivol will be able to make the adjustment and take revenge on Beterbiev this time. But for now, Usyk can't pick a winner, and he said that it's going to be a 50 50-50 fight. But boxing fans, what about you? Who do you think is going to come out on top in this rematch? Drop your thoughts in the comment section below.